Good morning. We're about a minute and 20 away from getting into our ghosted this morning. A little bit later on, we're going to be talking about a comment that Barbie made yesterday because she feels like all these people lived their best life when they were younger, and she was such a goody goody.
I know. I hate that I was a good kid.
Which blows me away because we're like such polar opposites. Like, people look at me like, oh, man, you're such a good person. I remember yesterday everybody was kind of commenting on what they thought of me, like a nerd and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I was the one that was skipping classes. I was the one that was driving down to
I never did
Florida
any of that stuff.
without my parents knowing.
I never.
And Barbie would never.
My mom would beat the hell out of me.
Yes. Let's get into our ghosted this morning. Welcome as you're joining the show. Hit us up with where you're watching, all that good stuff. What's up, Chrissy? Good morning to you.
What's up, Jake?
Jake's on already? Yep, Jake. What's up? That's your white side, Dex. Oh, God. All right, here we go. 15 seconds.
I'm pushing P. Pushing P. Good morning.
Good morning as you guys are joining in. There's Jared in the background.
Good morning.
Dex and Barbie T mornings.
6 months. That's how long George was dating this girl. Cassidy, they lived together.
Yeah, they decided to move in quick. 6
Yeah.
months together and then moving in, and now she ghosted him.
Right. Got all of her stuff and left the house, and he doesn't know why. And he reached out to us, and we called Cassidy. She's on the line right now. By the way, we are on Facebook Live on the Hot Facebook page. You can find us on Twitch and YouTube, Dex and Barbie T, all one word. We post on there as well. All right, let's go ahead and get Cassidy on. Good morning, Cassidy. So George is on the line as well. He just wants to know what happened and why you would ghost him by not only just not telling him why the relationship's not good, but moving out. You said that there's a specific reason. Tell him.
So at the beginning of our relationship, I made it really, really clear I did not want a dog by any stretch. I'm allergic. And so what does he do? He brings home a dog. And at first, I really thought it was like an April Fool's joke. And then I was like, oh, my gosh, no, he's serious. How can you be so stupid and insensitive? I'm allergic. I explained.
I honestly, remember when I researched pills that you can take?
What?
Like allergy pills that you can take so you can actually tolerate being around dogs and cats and other stuff. They make them from specific brands or something like that. But I
Oh, my God,
did some research with
seriously?
it, and
How do you even know if the pills work before you even, go out and get a dog?
What
When
kind
I
of pills
clearly
are we
said-
talking about
Yeah.
here? Like so she's telling you she's allergic to dogs. You bought a dog to bring home to a place that you're living with this girl, and what, you're wanting her to take Benadryl?
And you didn't even buy the pills.
No.
I mean, we were researching it first because I want to make sure before she puts something in her body, it's not going to have any bad reactions. But
The dog is the bad reaction.
despite all that, moving out seems a bit extreme.
Moving out is a bit extreme. Well, how about your extreme disrespect for me and my wishes, and then want to me ingest pills that I don't even know how I react to or what long-term
But
side
wait a
effects
minute.
they
But
have?
when you react, when I came home with the dog, you were smiling
These
and
comments.
laughing about it. You seemed happy.
Because I was happy? You really cannot judge someone, can you? I was so uncomfortable that that was nervous laughter. I didn't know how to react. How could you not pick up on that?
Clearly, you didn't tell me clearly enough.
Well, she told you that she was allergic, though. You knew that.
But, I thought she was falling in love with a dog the same way that I was. Maybe I was just a little fanatic over it because I'm not going to throw out a dog I just got.
Well, then don't get the dog in the first place if you know the person that is living in your house can't deal with dogs. I
Yeah.
like dogs, but I'm not going to buy a dog or get a dog when someone I love, apparently.
And live with is allergic. That's
Right.
too much. You didn't even have her the medication that she needed to surprise her with this dog. At least give her the necessary drugs.
I mean, it was like you
If
were
I-
waiting for my reaction. Okay, if I had a peanut allergy, what were you going to do? Give me a peanut butter sandwich and just see what happened? Because you don't
Firstly,
listen
peanut
to
butter
me? I
is
mean,
way different than a dog. And secondly, if it means I can have you back at the home, I'll buy you all the dog pills in the world. I'll buy you 20 of them. Just come back home. It seems pretty simple.
This doesn't work that way.
You're going to have to get rid of the dog, honey.
Right. I don't know of any allergy pills. From my understanding, the only thing that you could do is go to the doctor and they have some kind of allergy treatment shots, and it takes years for that stuff to kick in.
I feel like I have every right in my own home to be able to like breathe freely and not be like wheezing all over the place.
And what if the dog jumps on the bed and then you wake up and your girl's dead because she can't breathe?
Oh my gosh.
That's not extreme. People have that happen.
Look, if
Yeah,
it
what do you
means
think about
having you
that?
come back home, fine. Can't believe you're making me do an ultimatum.
It's not an ultimatum. To me, it's just you shouldn't have gotten the dog without talking to her. That's the other question I do have. I mean, like, so he never told you that he was going to get a dog.
No, there was no discussion.
Okay, no discussion. Come on, man. You can't do that, especially if you're living with someone.
Yeah, I would have ghosted you as well.
Yeah, this is a total red flag. I mean, what else are you going to do? Like gamble away all of our money or like put the house up for I mean, just there's got to be
Because I
trust.
got a dog? You think I'm going to be a huge gambler and gamble the house away because I got a dog? You know what? Maybe, hold on. Maybe that's a lot. This
Okay.
is definitely a lot.
Yeah. Whoo-wee, man.
That is too much. Like that's like bringing a child in the home
Right.
without asking.
Right, and I agree.
No.
When you bring in pets, don't do like out of nowhere kind of situation, especially if you know that the girl is
Allergic.
That's a pretty big thing. You know what I mean? I have no problem with dogs, but at the same time, like if my girl's allergic to dogs. Now, granted, looking through the comments on on the lives, wow,
They're
people,
allergic to her voice.
a lot of people did not like her and her voice. But I mean, come on, does she not have a point?
She does.
And I know, I kind of went extreme, but at the same time, like if you have an allergy, have you ever had to go to the hospital, like and had serious issues because of that?
My allergies got flared up the other day. I went to my homie's house and he has a cat.
Yep.
And I was like, keep your cat away from me.
Right.
The cat kept chasing me. I can't do cats.
866-639-4689. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? Have you ever had like some crazy allergic reaction whenever you were dating someone and they did, something? I accidentally gave someone, I'll tell you about that later. Yeah, I was dating a vegan, and I accidentally gave her meat. I did not know, and she actually had been so long since she'd had meat, she had an allergic reaction, or she had some kind of reaction. It was awful. It was awful.
Haley says this girl is ridiculous. A red flag because he got a dog. Do you know how many people have dogs that are allergic to him? I wouldn't want a dog if I was allergic to it. I mean, honestly, like that's especially if living with someone, like just randomly bring a dog home, that would piss me off, allergic or not.
Josh said that I can't believe this
That's a
guy would be so
responsibility.
inconsiderate.
That is a responsibility. That's an extra bill. That is another mouth you have to feed. I would be
Well, if
pissed.
he feeds it, I mean,
yeah,
like.
I wouldn't want. That's your dog.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Justin from Knoxville.
What up,
What's
Justin?
up,
Go ahead, man.
Justin?
Hey, man, what is going on with this dude, for real? Like, his girl tells him that she's allergic to dogs, and then he decides it's going to bring, like, that's the most inconsiderate thing in the world.
It
And
really is.
Like, if I was dating somebody, and even if something that simple, I mean, if he's going to do something like that, who's to say what he's going to do in the future? I think the girl is right. That's a red flag because if I tell you something even on a small level like that's going on and you don't pay attention or don't love me or care enough, man, yeah, I could only imagine what their marriage and stuff would be like. So I think the girl needs to, I think they just let bygones be bygones and
Move on.
out.
Yeah.
Right,
Thank you
right.
very
Oh, yeah.
much. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Tiara, and I'm calling from Hartwell, Georgia.
What's up, Tierra? Go ahead.
Look, I'm allergic to chocolate. So I usually don't tell people. I just usually tell them I don't like it. But somehow I got out at a sleepover one. This was years back when I was younger. They thought it would be funny just to see what would happen if I ate it.
Shut up. Okay.
Yes, and literally I ended up in the emergency room, like lungs were closing, all that good stuff.
Oh, my God.
That's scary.
Yes, so I don't play. If I tell you I'm allergic to something or just don't like something, don't bring it into, like, that's devil's too extreme. I'm with her on this one, because anything could happen with that part. So I don't play with allergic, reactions. So, yeah.
And how much chocolate did they give you, and how much did you actually end up eating that caused you to go to the hospital?
It wasn't much because, of course, you can taste it, but they put it in between a hamburger, of all things.
Oh no, they tried to kill you. We have
Yeah,
to fight.
right.
Oh, we would have to fight.
That's
oh
insane.
no.
Yeah.
See, at that point,
Yeah.
hands would be thrown.
That's attempted
'Cause
murder.
You playing with my life.
Did you?
Mm-mm.
Did they
Yeah,
pay
you
for your
play on my-
hospital bill?
Yeah, they had to because my mom wasn't playing the radio.
Yeah.
She was not. We went to court and everything. So yeah, it was pretty bad. Like I said, let's just see. So I was in the hospital for maybe about a week. And I had whips, all that good stuff. So yeah, I don't even play like that. Yeah.
Oh, I would have been like, well, let's just see how these hands work. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
no.
Yes. And Barbie T, let me tell you, I had to get it. I had to. Yeah,
Listen.
my mama didn't even mind. I got suspended because I had to get you. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, Barbie, you can't say much. Okay.
What?
I told people that I was allergic to alcohol and that I would have troubles breathing, and Barbie's like, "Oh, I
But
want to
I
see.
didn't trick you.
I
didn't trick you. I just said, hey, can we try it?
Yeah.
Just see how far we can take
I
it.
want to see.
I
I want to
didn't
see
trick
how
you.
far we can
I would
take
never
it.
poison you.
Yeah.
I would never. I would let you
No.
know you're drinking alcohol.
I will say that's insane.
That-
Can you imagine
No.
hiding it in a hamburger and then out of nowhere?
Exactly.
Golly, that's
Mm-mm.
insane.
Nope. Can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Let's get into some of the comments. I'm gonna edit that one call. That's a really good. I can't believe that story. Whew. Put a
If
bottle.
someone
between
did that
a
to my
hamburger.
kid's food child, it was the nails on the chalkboard. And some of y'all don't seem to understand there's a difference between having a sensitivity to something and being severely allergic.
That's true.
This is true.
Yep.
Either way, don't bring no animals to my house without me knowing. My cousin asked me to watch his dog.
I love you too.
No. Not happening.
Nancy, over on YouTube, he is selfish, not caring about her. He does not understand the assignment. That's right.
And it's toxic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is toxic. You know, when somebody, even if they do just have a little, sensitivity. Like she was a dog, hid it in the burger. I'm allergic to tequila. It makes my legs spread.
Who said that? Rick? That's a Rick comment. Isn't it?
Coquithia!
Get the hell out. Shut up. I love it.
I love that. That is the comment of the day. I'm pinning it.
Yep.
Me too, Coquithia. Same. Anybody else have the same allergy as Coquithia? Tequila makes her legs spread, so she's allergic. That is everything. What about him? He wanted a dog. Why can't he have what he wants? Thank goodness the screecher is gone. I mean, he can. But that's the thing. That's the thing about, and that's why I don't live with dudes. And that's why I don't live with nobody, just me, myself, and I, because people don't consider a health issue versus a want. At that point, we would have to go separate ways. We just won't be living together. And that is okay.
Hi, good morning. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Dex, it's Renee.
Hey, Renee. What's going on?
Well, that last caller that was on air that had the sleepover with the chocolate,
Yes.
her mom should have sued that family.
They did.
They did. They went to court.
They did?
Yeah,
Mhm.
because they ended up having to pay for the medical bills. I wish
yeah.
I would have known what the actual
Good.
settlement was on that
I
because
know.
that's a lot.
And
I missed that part, apparently. Okay. That's craziness right there. She could have died.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yes.
A week in the hospital. That's no joke. Thanks, Renee. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Cousin, I can't watch your dog. I'm allergic.
Do what? Side note, Cinco de Mayo is coming up, so okay.
Cinco de Mayo is coming up, and
It
guess
is.
what I'm gonna do?
What?
My life goal. You know my life goal. What my dream is? Did I not tell you?
Sugar Daddy?
No. Well, I mean that would be nice. if it was. But Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna go to that thing. Yeah, that's right.
I want to smoke with Wiz.
Barbie's gonna try to smoke with Wiz.
That is like my dream.
Tennessee fam.
I really do.
Isn't weed illegal there?
I don't know nothing about that.
I'm just asking. I mean,
We
like,
gonna
I'm
be
fine
smoking
with it.
CBD flower.
Huh?
CBD flower.
I'm
That's
sure
what
they'll test it.
I only smoke CBD flower.
Yes, I'll smoke whiz out. Okay, Mackenzie.
I only smoke with CBD flower, so that's what I plan on bringing to Wiz when I get there,
Got it.
and that's what I want to
So
do.
you're going to be transporting it.
CBD,
Got
which
it.
is legal.
Mm. I'll never forget. I was interviewing Aaron Lewis from Stain, and I hate that guy. He's a piece of. Anyways, so we're hanging out on his bus, and this is the second time that I had a meet up with him, and he was a dick, and so at that point I was like, man, there is a huge, massive jar, massive. I mean, when I say massive, on his tour bus with just nothing but weed in it.
That's probably CBD.
It is not CBD. All right. And I'll just, man, be a dick to me one more time. Say one more thing, Aaron Lewis.
Oh, I have to address this comment. Christopher Taylor. He said he missed us while he was locked up. Wait, you just got out of jail?
What happened?
And you can listen to us in prison, in jail, because we
That's
have inmates call all the time. But what do you do?
He put something between a hamburger.
And Justin from yesterday, he got a comment blocked on TikTok because he kept tagging me in that guy's the tatted Indian videos. He got comment blocked because they're trying to hook me up with the tatted Indian on TikTok because he is so fine. Not where you were? Oh, well, what happened? How long were you in there? We missed you. Keith, yeah, I'm still cracking up about that. I'm allergic to tequila. It makes my legs spread.
Rooster over there on Twitch said that, hold on a second, let me hit this button. Yeah. She wants to breathe freely in her own home, but only wants to pay for Wi-Fi. Ooh, that was some shade.
And that's the, listen.
I'm ready for Barbie to say something.
If that's the agreement that they have at hand, that's the agreement they have at hand.
Sure.
Paying bills and your health has nothing to do with that. Like, why y'all get mad when women don't have to pay bills? Like,
I didn't say anything.
I wonder that. Why do people get upset about other people's pockets?
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? If I'm living with a man, who paying? Not me. Not me. Let's see.
Aaron says haters.
A year for hacking. Christopher.
Hacking what? What'd you hack? My credit card account? Bitch. That's $5,000. Don't you think I forgot? Now I've been triggered.
Christopher, what if Christopher was the one that hacked you?
They didn't send you to jail long enough. No, I'm kidding, Chris. I joke.
He said he zipped his mouth. He put his zip.
1 minute.
Oh my gosh. Christopher, you didn't do it. I believe you, Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
What was that place again? Where was that?
Oh.
In Spartanburg.
It was in Spartanburg. He in Knoxville.
Money Tree. Yeah, the Money Tree in Spartanburg. They got $5,000 off of my account. Don't you think that I didn't forget?
Oh gosh.
They got people getting verified in jail. That's true.
Oh gosh. I'm so weak. Oh gosh.
40 seconds.
Dex, that logo is on the wall in the jail. They got people getting verified in jail. They can do all kinds of stuff in jail.
They can. That's another topic that I like when we hop on that, like all the people that share those stories. All right, here we go. 20 seconds.
Raven said, oh, snap, I thought it was Facebook jail. But nah, you went in.
That's right. Clink, clink.
Oh, you're in Illinois. Oh, okay. That's what's up.
We go to Illinois probably once a year now.
Yeah. Chicago.
I don't know if I'm going this year. Yeah, I didn't buy the stuff for us. I didn't. What? Hey, good morning. So we're talking about allergies, and I'm telling you, you can't play around. When someone has allergies, you could kill them. And so like this happened because of Ghosted.
Yeah.
This girl was living with this guy for 6 months, and she ghosted him. Why?
Because he went and bought a dog and she's allergic.
Mm-hmm. She told him that. She said, I'm allergic to dogs. I don't do dogs.
Right.
That is something that you usually clear up early in a relationship.
Exactly. And then he's like, oh, well, you can take some pills. Like, who wants to do that?
Yes. Right. Well, and I don't think that it's, I don't think you can take pills to live with the dog. You have to take like those shots. There are shots that you have to get that can help you. And it's a long process.
I don't like getting shots. I don't like needles. So, yeah, we're good.
This girl, good morning. Go ahead, tell us. I think it's Tiara. Go ahead, tell us what happened with you because she's allergic to chocolate.
I'm allergic to chocolate. So I usually don't tell people. I just usually tell them I don't like it. But somehow I got out at a sleepover one. This was years back when I was younger. They thought it would be funny just to see what would happen if I ate it.
Shut up. Okay.
Yes. And literally I ended up in the emergency room, like lungs were closing, all that good stuff.
Oh, my God.
That's scary.
So,
And how much chocolate did they give you, and how much did you actually end up eating that caused you to go to the hospital?
Yeah, it wasn't much because, of course, you can taste it, but they put it in between a hamburger, of all things.
Oh, no, they tried to kill you. We had to fight.
Right.
Oh, we had to fight.
That's
oh,
insane.
no.
Yeah.
See, at that point, hands would be thrown.
That's attempted
'Cause
murder.
You're playing with my life.
Did you? Did they
Yeah,
pay
you
for your
play on
hospital
my-
bill?
Yeah, they had to because my mom wasn't playing the radio.
Yeah.
She was not. We went to court and everything. So
Yeah, and they had to pay for the medical bills.
Everything.
But could you imagine if that would have went south? Like
Right,
your whole life is
exactly.
over because you thought it would be interesting to see what would happen.
And I could see if she did it herself, like, okay, I'll show you guys. But no, you tricked her. You
Put it
stuffed
in the
chocolate in a
burger.
burger?
Right, exactly.
Rude.
Coming up, just about 2 songs away. All right, so think back. When you were a kid growing up, did you ever pull one over on your parents and they still don't know about what you were able to get away with? Barbie was feeling some sort of way yesterday because, what was it, a meme?
Yeah, it was a meme of like people saying, they got away with things and their parents never knew. And I'm like, I never lived. It was in a group chat and everybody was saying what they did. And
Right.
I never did any of those things.
Yeah, and so we wanted to know if you've ever been able to get away with anything. It's funny because Barbie was the goodie, and I was getting away with all sorts of stuff. It was
You were
insane.
the hellion.
Yeah. 866-639-4689. You're welcome to join us on the lives as well. We're on the Hot Facebook page. You can share your comments there as well.
I have a fear of hospital needles, but I'm covered in tattoos. They aren't the same. Yes. I
Wow.
understand. But yeah,
Good
I have
morning.
tattoos,
Hang on
too.
just a second.
they
what?
still scare me.
What scares you?
Needles.
Yeah?
Like I'm the worst. If you ask Cheddar, I'm
cry?
the oh.
Yo, next time you get a
I'm
tattoo,
the worst.
let's do a
at
video.
getting a tattoo. I want to get Barbie T on my wrist.
Do we have any tattoo artists in the lives that will be willing to do
I
the
only
tattoo?
am comfortable with Cheddar, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Like, because it
Good
takes
morning.
a while.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Renee from Knoxville.
Hey,
I
Renee.
just thought about something.
Yes.
They have a pill for literally just about anything and everything these days.
Sure.
Oh, I drooled myself. I need a pill to focus better.
Sure.
What if she took that pill for the dog and was allergic to that pill?
Gosh, I didn't even think about that.
That's a good one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There is way too many pills out here these days that people don't realize. What if you're allergic to something in that? Because
Well-
they don't go and look at what's in the pill.
You can actually gain allergies too. Like so over
Yeah,
time. Like
yeah.
because I don't, and you can lose allergies. I remember when I was a kid
Yep.
growing up, I was told that I was allergic to penicillin. So I always tell the doctors that. But I mean, like that was years ago, and so I have no idea.
He really wasn't thinking on this one at all. What if she takes one of those and is allergic to it? I mean,
Nope. Good point. Thank
I
you.
got a friend that is allergic to cats, but she still comes over here from time to time. And one time she'll be over here and it won't phase her at all. A couple days later she'll come over and she can't stay more than 5 minutes because she can't breathe.
Thank
Ooh.
you.
There's different levels to the allergies. You never know how somebody's going to react.
Good
But you
point.
guys have a good day.
Thank
You
you,
too.
Renee. Absolutely. Renee's feeling strong about that whole
Yeah,
allergy
yep.
thing. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Kevin, I might come. I'll come see you, but I'm scared. Like it really takes me a minute to.
Kevin's a tattoo artist?
Yeah, the one that always calls in Knoxville.
Okay. Yeah.
I am.
Let's get you and Wiz, and you guys both get a tattoo together of like a blunt.
Ew, that's trashy.
Okay, whatever. A marijuana leaf then.
Mm-mm.
What do you want?
Mm-mm.
No?
Uh-uh.
A smoke? From the bee.
No.
From the bee on your wrist. You can have like a...
Oh,
No?
that's ghetto. I do not put ghetto tattoos
Whatever.
on me.
Gosh.
Mm-mm.
Well, what do you want to get a tattoo of?
Barbie T, right here. Either like right here or either on this one. I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. I used to
I
want
think that's a
one
bad
right
idea.
here, like in the middle of my chest, like
Yeah.
have one right there.
It's bad luck.
I don't know. What?
Don't get Barbie T on there.
Why?
Because that's your radio name, right? All of a sudden,
It was. I
you
was
put a
Barbie
curse
T
on our radio careers.
I
All of a
was-
sudden, you get
I
out of
was
radio.
Barbie T before I got on the radio. So
Dex, that's straight trash. Whatever. Nyla, I think that's a great idea. And I don't even want to talk about, very picky cheddar. What's the tattoo that says Lerv?
Okay, that was before. That was my first one.
Oh,
That was my very first tattoo,
mm,
and it did look good.
for a little bit.
Yeah,
And then it faded. Where'd you get it?
on my foot.
I mean, like, who gave it to you?
This dude out of Greenwood. I don't know.
Was it at a tattoo place?
It was at a party.
I
I was in college. I didn't know.
Young. Yes,
I know.
absolutely.
That was the wild thing I did. That was that whole
That's right. Well, your
Era.
college life was that.
my college life was what y'all did in
High school
high school and middle school.
and college.
I was at church.
Yeah.
Like I went to revival while y'all were drunk in 7th grade.
Seventh grade. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh,
Exactly, Raven. I grew. Growth. # growth.
by the way, I'm going to get some of these comments. So if you are, someone who's always on our lives and all that kind of stuff, if you didn't know, we do have, what is Justin time tagging me in? Okay. We do have a Dex and Barbie T Facebook group, and it is a private group. And so we post in there, and people can post about, topics or whatever's going on in your life and all that kind of stuff. So Jared posted the question, what is something that your parents still don't know you did as a teenager? And so we're going to read some of the comments from there as well. You can
I'm gonna
request to be a
find
part
you
of that.
on Instagram, Kevin. I'm gonna look you up. Man, Tatman Rasta. I'm gonna check you out.
I was drunk in 9th grade, not 7th. 1 minute. All right.
Or do you want me to follow your personal? Which one?
Getting anxious
It
again.
ain't gonna suck itself. Whoa!
What?
Somebody tatted that on their foot and her toes was not done.
Shut up. That was a girl? Stop. Stop. That's great.
Y'all like getting y'all toes sucked?
How do you request to join? You just look up the Dex and Barbie T Hot Fam. That's what it is. Dex and Barbie T Hot Fam. Jared, can
That's
you just put a
pretty.
link in there? Boom. There you go.
That's pretty.
Jared will do it. You guys will be set. Just request to be on there. What tattoo do you want, Dex? Ooh, crazy kiddos. That's a good question. I've never had a tattoo.
Yeah, you should get a tattoo. That's who we need to do. Yeah.
What am I gonna get
artist.
a tattoo of?
Y'all, I don't know. Put a microphone on there. Or headphones.
I don't know if I want to do this for the rest of my
Or
life.
sushi.
That's racist.
No, it's not. You
Why-
like
why
sushi?
sushi?
Because you like sushi.
Stereotypical. I am
Or
more
your-
than my
or your
stereotypes.
animals. One of your animals.
One of my animals? One? I only have one.
A
That
Kit
is
Kat.
mine. Okay. All right, here we go. Jeez, don't get me started. All right, here we go. So, what is something that you got away with as a teenager that your parents to this day still don't know about? If you didn't know this, we do have a Dex and Barbie T Hot Fam Facebook group. And so it's a private group where you can post up stuff and all that kind of things. And, whether it be topics or anything like that. Barbie brought this up because
in a group chat, we sent in a meme and people started telling their stories. And I'm like, you guys, I haven't done any of this while y'all were doing that. I was at Revival,
Right.
So.
because she was scared of her mom.
And I didn't do anything. Like all my wild years happened in college.
My big thing was I went to Florida. I went to Pensacola, Florida. I told my parents that I was spending the night with a friend. and I drove all the way down to Florida in my beat up car at 16, and my parents had no idea. Now, granted, I told my dad recently, we were having dinner, and I was like, Dad, I wanted to share something with you. And I told him, he's like, oh, I had no idea. And I was like, yeah, that's one of mine. Robert said, well, should I say their names? So this is from the Facebook group. Smoked cigs and went to a nightclub at 15. I was DJing at nightclubs at 16, 17. Went to a strip club and the races at 14. It's Dr. Marie.
Haley, she said, I was staying with an elderly lady on Friday nights, but when she died, I started staying with my boyfriend. Nobody ever found out. I was in high school.
Stop! That's huge! Oh, my gosh! All right. Well, that escalated quickly. That blew us away.
Rest on, old lady.
866-639-4689. Can you beat that? That's a challenge. What is it that your parents still don't know about? You don't have to say your name, but what is it that you did as a teenager and your parents still don't know? Your jaw just dropped.
Raven.
What?
She skipped CSAP to hook up with a guy 10 years older than her.
What's CSAP?
I don't know. I guess a class.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get to these calls. 866-639-4689. Go ahead and check in. Can you beat some of the ones that we've already said today?
Cogathia said, I was drunk in the 9th grade, not 7th.
Jeez. Hey, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Jackie in Greenville.
Okay.
I'm nervous this morning.
Why are you nervous? Is this a big one?
Oh, I am 40 and my parents have no idea. I literally am about to hyperventilate, Dex. Oh, my God. Okay.
What did you do?
When I was 16, I went to a nightclub. I grew up in Missouri. At 16, I went to a nightclub in East St. Louis. And there was a fight that broke out in the parking lot. And they started shooting. We got in the cars and ran. And I got hit with a stray bullet. It was an in-and-out wound. I was 16 years old. I refused to go to the hospital because my friend's brother said, no, if we take you to the hospital, they're going to call your parents. So the brother kind of patched me up, and my parents to this day have no idea that I was shot at 16 years old at a club with a fake ID.
That's insane. That is, where did you get shot?
It went in my shoulder and came out my arm. So it was straight, and I'm sitting here shaking even today.
Yeah, I would too. And so, like, they have no idea that you were shot. And how did this guy patch you up? Did he do stitches? Did they get the bullet out? Was it through and through?
It was through and through. He just put gauze over the wound. It's a horrible, disgusting scar. And my mom thinks that I got burned. She thinks that that's what it was from. But
till this day.
She doesn't know about the one on the...
Yeah.
Yeah, that I'm 40.
Dang.
I thought I would take that one to my grave, but y'all are my family. So.
Yes.
I would have never gotten away with that. My mom worked at the hospital. Like, I would have never gotten away with that. That's a good one.
Good for
That's
you,
a good one.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I don't think anybody can beat that.
Mm-mm.
I don't think anybody can beat that.
Never been shot.
Holy crap. There's
Jeez.
so many things that could have happened with that.
My brother is 5 years older than me, and I found his pot, and I took some seeds and started growing my own plant, and my mom found it, and my brother got in trouble for it because I was only 10. She didn't think it was mine. Did you know what it was, though, Heather? Did you actually know what it was and, like, knew what to do with it at 10? I would have never even known. I didn't know what weed was until I was, like, 18. And then, because my neighbor was like, there's weed plants. I thought she meant, like, weeds. Like, and I was like, I guess. I don't know.
I do remember there were some kids that I went to school with, and they didn't know about that kind of stuff. And so they ended up, like, they thought weeds were weed, and then they tried to smoke weeds. Yeah. Twitch.
I took my dad's new Camaro out for a joyride when I was 15 and wasn't very good at backing up. So I tried backing out of my boyfriend's driveway and ran into the guardrail all down the riverside of his new car. To this day, he blames my stepmother. Not a fan of her anyway.
Fat Bear over in Colorado on Twitch said that I was one of the biggest magic mushroom suppliers at 17 through 19.
Whoa.
Oh, damn. That's great.
And I just figured out what that was this year.
1 minute.
See, the lives we live.
I know. Guys, they're amazing.
That time my friend shot me in the leg, I was in high school. God. Amber.
I'm almost done with this.
Oh,
What?
Amber.
What did Amber say?
She just texted me. The girl that the air tag. She just wanted to tell
hell
a
yeah.
story.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Are we going to call her?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That time my friend shot me in the leg and I was in high school. Rick, you've told that story. I remember that. Caitlin's saying that you're lying.
I was 16 and drove my friend's car to North Carolina so we could see the mountains, and I had no license, no permit, and drove all the way back and all the way there and back, and my mom still doesn't know to this day. I'm 24. We almost got arrested at the boys' home in Pauline, but the police realized we were just kids and they let us go despite all the alcohol. We packed 6 people into my Ranger and went home. We had all to do PTI for trespassing, destruction of property because I was drunk and kicking doors down. Jake, I remember going to I wasn't doing any of the bad things, but I remember going to Bilo, Boiling Springs, just to watch people fight. It was wild.
Yo, these stories are insane. Insane. Okay, so here's the deal. We're talking about what did you get away with when you were a teenager and your parents to this day still don't know. A lot of people are either commenting on the streams or they're sending us a DM with their stories, and that's fine. Barbie's got some great ones so far.
Yeah, my brother is 5 years older than me. I found his pot and I took some seeds and started growing my own plant. And my mom found it and my brother got in trouble for it because I was only 10 and she didn't think it was mine.
Insane. Fat Bear on Twitch. I was one of the biggest magic mushroom suppliers between the ages of 17 and 19. Parents still don't know. Wow. Here we go. This story, though, comes in, and she didn't tell me if she wanted me to say her name or not, so I don't know, but I'm just going to go ahead and play it. She's been on the show before, but this story, whoo, child, as Barbie would say. Go ahead.
I am 40, and my parents have no idea. I literally am about to hyperventilate, Dex. Oh, my God. Okay.
What did you do?
When I was 16, I went to a nightclub. I grew up in Missouri. At 16, I went to a nightclub in East St. Louis, and there was a fight that broke out in the parking lot, and they started shooting. We got in the cars and ran, and I got hit with a stray bullet. It was an in-and-out wound. I was 16 years old. I refused to go to the hospital because my friend's brother said, no, if we take you to the hospital, they're going to call your parents. So the brother kind of patched me up, and my parents to this day have no idea that I was shot at 16 years old at a club with a fake ID.
That's insane. That is, where did you get shot?
It went in my shoulder and came out my arm. So it was straight in, and I'm sitting here shaking even to now.
Yeah, I would too. And so, like, they have no idea that you were shot. And how did this guy patch you up? Did he do stitches? Did they get the bullet out? Was it through and through?
It was through and through. He just put gauze over the wound. It's a horrible, disgusting scar. And my mom thinks that I got burned. She thinks that that's what it was from. But
till this day,
she doesn't know about the one on the. Yeah, I'm 40. I thought I would take that one to my grave, but y'all are my family, so I'm sharing it.
Wow. Okay.
My mom would have known right away.
Why?
My mom, she would, if I had a scratch that wasn't there before, my mom would know. She was that kind of mom. Yeah, she is that kind of mom.
It's so funny because I got away with a lot with my mom. She just didn't understand, but she always thought that I did stuff. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, I know you do it. You know, I never smoked. I never smoked weed or anything like that growing up. I still to this day have never smoked, right? And my mom, still to this day, she's over in Japan. Oh, I know you'll try it. I saw ashes in your sink in the bathroom. And I was like, no, Mom, that wasn't ashes. No, you're a druggie. It's okay as long as you don't do it anymore. And that's what she would say. Like, legit, she still to this day thinks that I've done that. It's crazy. 866-639-4689. Craziest thing that your parents don't know about you that you managed to pull off whenever you were a teenager. Give us a call. Share your stories. Oh, crap. That was quick. Quick turnaround. Hey, it's Dex. All right, so let me tell you something. New year, new you. That's what it's all about. You know, fresh choices, making some good choices, like switching to Optimum. If you live in Western North Carolina, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go check out the services at Optimum. They are absolutely amazing. And, of course, they're proudly servicing Western North Carolina with blazing fast internet speeds. Up to 1 gig. 1 gig means that everybody can jump on the internet at the same time, no slowdowns or anything along that lines. And one of the things I love about them, optimum flexibility, that means that you can choose whatever you want whenever it comes to their speeds. If you want to go ahead and go with the balls out package, that's great. Go with a gig of internet speed. If you want to slow it down, that's fine too. You can do that with optimum flexibility because there's no contracts, no hidden fees. They've got hundreds of TV channels to choose from as well, many in HD. Check them out online at optimum.com/NC for the best deals today. Well, that's the first time you've ever heard balls out on a commercial.
Renee, your post makes me want some movie popcorn.
What did she say?
She said, nope, the time I tried, my papa showed up at the movie theater and made me come home, stopped the movie, had them turn on the lights, and they walked in and screamed my name, Stacy Renee Arden, get
Shut
your
up.
ass down here.
Oh, no.
Now, I didn't tell anyone I was going either. That, especially my Nana and Papa's, was strong as fuck.
Wow, Barbie.
I didn't mean to read it out loud. Sorry.
Someone's cutting loose here.
Okay, balls to the wall on the commercials.
Let's see. I'm the one that shot him. What? Rick, just call in with that one. I just want to know this for real. My dad is in his 60s and never smoked. I admire him because, okay, that's good. Where is it? Oh, and Mackenzie said that tattoo-wise, I need to get this on my back.
Master's degree?
No, not a master's degree. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
So I don't want to give my name, but I'm calling from Georgia.
Okay. Let's hear your story. Go ahead.
So at about 15, I started, first off, I lived with my grandparents, so I started stealing their medicine from their safe
Shut up.
and started selling it at school and everywhere, making lots of money. But that's not even the worst of it. I was sneaking men, grown men, in their house almost every single night from about 15 to 18.
Oh, my
Child, you
God.
better.
And these men were about 19 to 27.
And so they had no idea about any of this stuff.
They had no clue.
And how are you meeting these men?
I mean, most of it was like at parties and
Off the
through
streets.
friends.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did they not know that they were in your bedroom while they were there?
I slept on the opposite side of the house. So I just
Okay.
snuck them in the kitchen door and
Okay.
out before 5 in the morning.
Jeez.
Girl, you are bold. You have kids.
I do.
Oh, they about to be hell.
Yeah,
They about to give it all back, baby.
Wow. How old were these guys?
They were between 19 to 27 usually.
27.
Now, you know, I'm sorry. When they get up in the 20s, they too grown to be sneaking up in Grandma and Papa's house.
Right. 20. Could you
I
imagine
know.
27-year-old?
Oh, now they need that tail beat
Well,
for that.
Well, I'm 27 now, and I could not imagine
Right.
being my age.
Right.
With
Yeah. You were a kid then, so you didn't know any better. I mean, you know now, but I mean, like, my gosh. Okay. Thank you for your call.
I was a child.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. These guys.
Wilding out.
Have you ever talked to any of these guys? Like now that you're 27 and they're like in their late 40s or something?
I ended up marrying one of them.
Shut up.
Whoa.
Stop.
Oh, man.
Divorced now, thank God.
Oh, you're divorced. Okay.
Did you have kids with him?
I have one with him.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Bless it.
Thank you for your call. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Boy.
That last part really got
Boy.
me, guys.
Boy, oh, boy.
Not gonna lie. Jeez.
Oh, Amber says she's free whenever. So
Okay. You guys want to hear this story? Let's go ahead. What's the story again?
This story is about, so you know the air tags. That's
Yes.
been a big popular thing where people are putting air tags on people's cars and they are tracking them down. And this girl I used to work with, her baby daddy did this to her.
Text me the number.
Okay.
That way you don't have to say it online.
Yeah.
Whew. All right. Man, I can't believe that story.
Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to call you.
Who, me?
Yeah, from station phone.
Goodness. Guys, I'm having like a full-blown anxiety attack again today.
Why? What is wrong with you?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Weird.
Thanks.
Just kidding.
I love the compassion that my fellow team has for me.
We care. We care for
Whatever.
you, Dex.
Lies.
We really do. I just
Dick.
want you to you be freaking out for no reason.
You got it?
Yes, I'm sending it right now.
There it is. All right, let me get it for her. Now that video of the Indian place, I actually really wanted to go there before they closed.
I know.
That's the only place I've ever ate. That's an Indian restaurant.
So, have y'all heard the word, what's going on in Greenville? About the park? Everybody
Oh, yeah, the sheriff's department.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that after we talk to her. What's her name?
Amber.
Hey, is this Amber? Hey, Amber, it's Dex. Hang on just a second. I'm going to put you through onto to the show. Is that okay? Perfect. All right. Amber, Barbie's on here with us, too.
What's up, girl?
Hey.
Okay, so tell us about this story. So start from the beginning. Who is it that put this air tag on your car?
Okay, so it's my youngest son's dad.
Okay. Why?
Yes. I have no idea. He's just been crazy since day one.
Okay.
Ooh, child.
And how long? This is recent? Is this recent?
Mm-hmm.
This happened last Thursday. I found it on my car last Thursday.
Okay, how did you end up finding it and all of that?
Okay, so I went about my regular morning schedule, dropped the kids off at school, went grocery shopping, dropped my groceries off, went to my mom's house, and it's literally, I'm pulling in her driveway, and it said, "You've been followed by AirTag." And I'm like, AirTag?
What the hell's that, right?
Yeah, so I'm like freaking out. I'm like, what do I do? So my first instinct, like, okay, I'm going to the police station because I really didn't know what to do.
Right.
So went to the police station to see if they could search my car, and they were like, no, you need to take your car to the dealership and let them do it.
Right.
So I went to the dealership. They found it immediately. And so I was like, let me go to Apple to see if I can get any information from them. So they told me no, that I would literally have to go back to the sheriff's department. So that's what I did, to file a report or whatever. And so in the state of South Carolina, it's not illegal to put a tracking device on someone's car.
Oh, no.
You know what?
Yes.
Because a lot of those repo people do that all the time.
But and then for Apple to sit there to say they couldn't give you any information and you're the one that's being followed and harassed, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so now,
now playing devil's advocate and all that, not even really devil's advocate, you know, Apple has a very hardcore privacy thing. And so they don't know if you are actually genuine and you found that, or you're just making up a story and all of that kind of stuff. That's why they told you to go to the police, because technically you have to file a report and all of that kind of stuff. So I get that side. But yeah, go ahead.
So I've literally, I had went out and bought like all these Ring cameras. So I'm like, okay, so what's next? Because I know something else is coming.
Right.
It's really scary.
Wow. And so how did you end up finding out that it was him that put this in your car?
Okay, so an ex-girlfriend of his actually wrote me on Facebook and told me it was him.
Did he do the same thing to her?
Yes, he actually had one on her car as well.
What an idiot. Because can I tell you something? Like, if you have one of those AirTags, it will tell whoever, it's tracking that you're being tracked. If they have an iPhone that they know is around this,
Yeah.
AirTag, they will notify that there's an AirTag on there.
Right.
Mhm.
Idiot.
Yep.
Okay. And so at this point, what's the next step?
Did you put like papers on him, like restraining order?
Yeah. So I'm in the process of doing that. I had a lady call me from the sheriff's office yesterday to touch
Okay.
base and say that she was gonna basically take all my information that I turned in to them and get it to a sergeant immediately to get a detective involved.
Interesting.
Can you press charges against him?
Yes, but the crazy thing is,
It's not illegal.
he's literally been to jail for a CDV twice. So I'm like, what is it gonna take for him to like literally leave me alone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Child,
That's scary.
I'll
okay.
text you.
Yeah, Barbie's got she's got plenty of suggestions. I already know about half of them. All right, so at this point, we're thank you for sharing that story, and I think that this is something important that we should share with everybody, and we'll play this tomorrow, and maybe we can get some suggestions for you too from
Yeah,
some of the
because
hot
another
fans.
thing,
Most definitely.
it happened to another woman in North Carolina just this morning. I saw the write up
All
about
the
it.
time. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Thanks so much,
All
and I
right,
hope that
thank you.
we definitely need to get an update. I know Barbie will keep up with you, but yeah,
Yes,
I
most
definitely want to
definitely.
see what happens down the
Yeah.
road. All right, take care.
All right, thanks, bye.
Bye.
Damn, that's scary.
Mm-mm.
Insane scary. And I don't understand the mindset of guys that do that. Because let me tell you something. You show me that you're not interested.
It's okay. Leave.
I'm like, okay, I will pull
Bye.
myself away from that situation. I am not going to be that weird
No.
toxic person. I will
Please
walk.
don't.
Right.
Don't play crazy with me.
Guys need to learn that. Look, they don't want you. Okay,
Next.
move on.
There's so many people out here. So
Ugh.
many people.
And I don't know why, but I have this low key fear. I don't ever want to be perceived as that. Like, I don't want to be that person. That's
Mm-mm.
insane to me.
No, because listen,
Whew.
miss one, next 15 one coming, baby. Already got one lined up. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yes.
you don't have to worry about it.
2 minutes away. Let's talk about that. Sheriff's Department. So
Get a
for those,
CWP today, that part.
do what?
Jake
Oh,
was saying
yeah,
get a CWP.
Yep. So for the hot fam that live in Knoxville, we're about to share something to give you guys a little bit of a glimpse on what's going on here. So there is a beautiful park here in downtown Greenville. It's called Falls Park. And I think that they're talking about this for a bunch of other parks in our area. I'm trying to think if there's any place in
It
Tennessee.
wasn't Falls Park that did it though.
Oh, where was it? Cleveland?
No, it's the Pelham, the one on Pelham or something like that.
Mm. Well, to me, I could only kind of compare this to like that river walk by the Tennessee River or North Shore or something like
Pelham
that.
Mill Park on East Phillips Road in Greer.
So apparently the sheriff's department they're fed up. And so they issued a statement and they said, please, guys, please stop having sex in our parks. Because apparently it's happened so much that they've had to issue this statement. So
I wanted to drive by there the other day.
I've seen it because I go running sometimes in the Falls Park, and there's that one area like past all of the decorative stuff, like the falls and everything. And then when it starts getting into that bridge, it was at night, and I was running, and I literally ran past these people on the park bench, humping.
On the park bench?
Mhm.
Oh, that's nice.
Officer, it's for my spicy account.
Yeah, so everybody making content. That's what it is.
Shut up. Is it really?
No, but for real, like that's the thing. Like
Stand by.
people-
Really? OnlyFans?
all kind of stuff.
You know what? It's gotten so bad here for our Knox fam. So here's what's going on in downtown Greenville, okay? The sheriff's department here has issued a statement. They had to issue this and address this issue here, that there's too many people having sex in the parks here.
Yeah. And the most popular one is Pelham Mill Park on East Phillips Road in Greer. So
Pelham Mill Park. I don't even know where that is.
It's not even anything kind of like fancy. Like it's not like, you know what I mean? It's just a regular park. But they're getting it on.
And apparently, there's an issue because so many people are doing it, and then they're filming it for their like OnlyFans and all of these other like spicy accounts.
Gotta get that content.
But really, this is what we're doing? It's gotten so
Yes.
bad that the sheriff's department had to issue a statement. And if they bust you, can't you get put on the sex offenders list for that?
I think so. I
Yeah.
believe so in the state of South Carolina. Yeah.
Because I remember Ant almost got put on that list because he tried to use the bathroom on the side of the interstate. You could get in trouble for that
Whoa,
too.
Really?
Yes. Listen, you got to be careful. 866-639-4689. Craziest place you ever hooked up? Was it in one of these parks? Are you part of the
Yes.
problem?
Did you get caught?
Did
at
you
this
get
park?
caught? Yes. What is the craziest thing or craziest place that you ever made live? Whoopee, whatever you want to call it. Give us a call and share your story. Risk factors.
It's a thrill, man.
Yeah. Call us up. We're also on live on the Hot Facebook page. I feel like this is one of our longest ones. It's also in Cleveland Park, someone said. There you go. Another one. Give us a call. Share your story. Again, craziest place you ever hooked up. Can you beat a park? Maybe it was at work.
Or an
Whatever.
elevator.
Loving an elevator. There's a song about that. Maybe it was in Peru.
I definitely would love that.
In Peru. In the
Take me to
ancient
Peru, baby.
ruins.
Take me
Getting
to
ruined in the ruins.
Stairwell in a bar.
Stairwell
Okay.
in the bar.
Stairwell in a hotel.
I did it when I was 17-ish. Was probably me, Dex. Sorry, not really. Stop. Good morning. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Belton.
Belton. Go ahead. Craziest place you ever made love.
I don't know if you want to talk love, but leaving the bar from Wendell's all the way back to her place, she was in my lap all the way from there all the way back to her place.
While you were driving?
Never have
Yeah,
I
while I was
ever.
driving.
Y'all are crazy. I'd be scared to wreck.
The sheriff's department's about
Hey.
to make another statement. Please stop having sex while
While
driving
driving.
in your vehicle. That's not safe. Okay. Thank you for your call.
SWD.
You welcome.
Sex while driving. That
Good.
kind of ticket.
Goodness. I thought Jared was about to share a story of his. Uh-huh. Yes. In the bar? They were having sex in the bar.
In the bathroom.
Oh, in
the-
those
in the
little
VIP
cubbies.
booths.
Yeah.
I can see
Okay.
that. Mhm.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I don't want to say my name.
Cool.
But I'm calling from Greenville.
Craziest
and
place.
I have a craziest place. There's a place in North Carolina. It's called the Road to Nowhere. It's like a tunnel, okay, and it's like a tourist place. Well, I was going through the tunnel and decided that I wanted to get it on, so we climbed on top of it. And as tourists are walking through, like we're getting it on top of the tunnel,
Oh wow, that's
and
exciting.
you can see the people.
Oh
It was
wow.
great.
But
You
did
guys
they?
should try it.
But did they see? We should try. Did they see you? Did you get caught?
I didn't get caught, but a few people did see us. And by that time, I was like, all right, maybe we should get out of here.
Yeah.
Because, that's DNR and that's Fed time. That's not state time. When you do that on federal property, then it's different charges than state.
The fact that you even know the charges on that is like, wow.
Have you ever been caught?
No.
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 No. Okay.
That's good.
Thank you for your call. Boom. Stairs at a apartment complex. Couldn't wait to get into the apartment. Jared
it.
looks so innocent, so I know he's got stories for days.
We
He's
don't
not
do
speaking.
Those kind of things, Jared. Right.
I don't want to say
Thank
my
you.
name.
Oops.
Thank you.
Um,
We don't do those kind of things.
Yep.
We live through you guys.
Do you still get carded, Jared? Everywhere. Yeah, I don't get carded anymore. All right.
I mean,
What?
nothing.
Hell's that supposed to mean?
I hope all these people get caught in the park. Freaking nasties.
All right, fam. I think that's going to wrap it up for us on our live. It's been fun. It's been real. We will talk to you guys tomorrow morning.
Yes. Have
Be
a
good.
great day.